Alright, ciao! Man, first time I've been in the park for ages. For 45 days. Or, I don't know when they shut it down. Isn't that pretty? I've showed that in every video, haven't I? Somebody commented on my video the other day, and they said, in Charlie's every single video of Charles, he mentions, I think they said, this flowers, how fat American people were, where I work in the office, and how stupid I am, or something like that. Anyway, beautiful park here. This is my Dunavski Park, right by my house. As I say beautiful, there's a bunch of piles of dirt. What are they doing? Irrigacja można. Is how you say irrigation in your language. There's a little gazebo. Just real pretty out. It's supposed to maybe thunderstorm. So it's right about 7:40. It's almost 8 o'clock. And I'm gonna try to go to the fortress. Maybe they opened it. So let me show you once I get there. Nothing else much to see in this park. There's not that many people out. I got my mask, of course, but I'm not gonna wear it until I go into the shop. And, one good thing, where should I go? I'll go this way, by these old folks. One good thing, Vucic came on last night. He shortened the curfew. So it's going to be from tonight at 6 p.m. till Saturday at 5 a.m. And then every night, of course, from 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. But at least we can go out during the day on Saturday and Sunday. So that's good news. Thank you, Daddy Vucic. Our detention is over. Oops, somebody's calling me. Ciao. Okay, how many times have you seen this bridge? I know you've seen it a lot, but look, I just want to show you because it looks like it's going to rain. Lots of traffic on this Thursday. Folks on their bicycles here at 7:30 in the morning. But it's supposed to thunderstorms today and I think through the weekend. So I hope not, man. But anyway, I'm gonna try. Police have been at the bottom the last few times that I've been over there. So I'm gonna try to go up on top there. Since they opened the parks, maybe we're free to roam. It's a nice day. Probably, 8 or 9 degrees Celsius. Probably almost 50 Fahrenheit. Here's another one of these most beautiful streets here in Petrovaradin. Sorry for the lights being the sun being right in your face. Just gotta love that orange, pearl, yellowish, purple. Old wooden shutters. You can tell that's all that little jut out of that green one. It's just pretty. I'm turning right where that big old church is, taking a right. That leads you to the fortress. I don't see a cop here today. So, I don't know. Dublin. This is a cool little hostel. They had a really cool sign with flowers typically. Now they still got a Christmas tree on it. We can go. There's just a janitor cleaning, or a street guy cleaning up. Whew. Usually I tell you I breathe heavy because of the mask. Now I'm breathing heavy because I'm climbing these damn stairs. There's my destination, where that young lady is. There's some guys jogging up and down the stairs. And we made it. Yeah, it's open. There's the icon of, I like to say Novi Sad, but this is actually Petrovaradin. Yeah, but you got same thing to me. Here's your view. Slightly overcast, but beautiful all the same. I love this picture. I had a picture from right there at one point, and it's just gorgeous. Love that sea of orange on the homes. And you can walk anywhere on this fortress. You can walk down on that, go over there. You can fall off and die. You can do it. This is freedom. And here's the Love Bridge, mimicking the one in Vrnjačka Banja. That's what I was trying to think of the other day. See, they all have somebody's name on it. Velibor and Rada. Srećno. Oh, it's gorgeous up here. There it is. Check this. Once again, the wind's not as bad over here. Still got all these little locks all the way around the railing. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. This is usually when I come back from the USA, you know? Every year I'm in the USA, May until October. And every every year when I come back from the USA in October, I'm usually back here October 3rd, 4th, whatever. The first thing I do is come up here, take a look at this view, get some exercise, and just think how blessed I am to be able to live in such a spectacular little city. Very sad. Oh, you know what? I'm just sitting here, wasting away the morning. It's currently 8 o'clock. There's still nobody up here. And I was just thinking to myself, I was just sitting here, contemplating about the exact moment when they open this on May 4th, when they open the bars and the restaurants, what I'm going to do. First thing, I'm going to go smoke. I'm going straight to Horace Nargila Bar on Svetozara Miletića 5. I'm going to smoke and smoke and smoke. And then I'm going to go out and eat somewhere really, really nice to have a really good home-cooked meal. I mean, it's nice to get delivery, but delivery is not the same as eating out. You know, everything is about being out with other people. You know, and then as soon as Međugradski opens, I'm heading to Belgrade. I'm getting out of Novi Sad. Not that I don't love this. Who couldn't love this? But it's time to go kind of see Belgrade and see my buddy Uroš and just talk for hours and drink. There's another view from this part of the fortress. I don't know where everybody's at. How come nobody's up here? That's what's making me nervous. Maybe I'm not supposed to be. Maybe the Bia's gonna tackle me. There's a hotel. It's a pretty expensive one. I need to stay in there once. I've never stayed there before. I mean, it's expensive here in Serbia. It's not that expensive if you compare it to the USA. I think somebody said maybe $100 a night or something, which is a basic shithole, rat hole in the ghetto in the USA. But here it's really nice and expensive. You know, and what's cool, like I've said before in many of my previous videos, what's here in Serbia, you don't have lots of guards here, you know? I hope you can hear me, it's really windy. You don't have lots of, like, police and guards or whatever you want to call them, security, keeping you off of the fortress. You can do whatever you want. You can sit on it. You can drink here, you know? That's what people do a lot. Grab a bottle of wine and just sit out here whenever you want, you know? Night, day, whenever. This is just free. And the cool thing about it, as I've said before, the cool part about Serbia and having the freedom to sit right here and drink a beer, or sit on the side of that and drink a beer. The cool thing here is that people just don't do it. They know they can, so they don't do it, you know? They're classy people here. I drink in public, but rarely. I mean, I don't walk around the streets with a beer. I mean, it's just common sense, in my opinion. Sometimes I do. Just depends on the mood I'm in. Like the other day at 9:30, I was drinking, but I went out to a secluded area. I don't just wander down Main Street with a liter of Zaječarsko pivo. No, I'm classy about it. But here they don't do it. If you're Kids here 16, 15, you can go to the traffic and buy it. They're never going to card you. You know, the legal drinking age here is 18, I think, and smoking also. But kids can buy whatever. They don't really check. And the cool part, you don't see a lot of them doing it. They're athletic. They're not sitting out just being dumbasses like you see in movies about like Eastern Europe. This isn't Eastern Europe, it's Southeastern Europe, but you see that stigma attached to dirty hooligan smokers wearing tracksuits. Oh, well, a lot of that's true here, I guess, but not the part about just total drunkenness in the streets. You've got some old men, of course, that sit outside convenience stores here with a bottle of beer, a bottle of rakia and drink, but I mean, it's just, that's about it. In the USA, it's forbidden. I think that's why people want to do it. You know, I remember I started drinking when I was like 16, when I could drive. Unfortunately, I was an idiot. And I used to pay people to go buy me beer because I knew it was forbidden and I just wanted it so bad because otherwise you had to wait till you're 21 and party. So we all wanted to do it young. Here, you can do it young. But a lot of people, I mean, people still drink. I mean, on weekends and stuff, the kids, but not typically a daily thing in public, raising hell, you know? Anyway, my friends, that's another view from this side of the fortress. And I'm just rambling, but I have nothing better to do. And isn't that weird? There's nobody out here. Serbians. Desi. Police. Shit, maybe there's police hour and I just don't know it. Be charged, what's the fee? Like $1,200, $1,000. That's my stimulus check. That's Donald Trump check that he sent me. $1,200. I have to pay the Serbian government. Oh, hell. I gotta go before I end up in prison. Oh, you know something I just noticed? Remember, if you're one of my viewers who've watched me every day almost, my pathetic life every day, that's that place I went in, remember? I went inside there, and there's little steps on the other side that go up somewhere over there. Somebody said those little steps on the side go through a tunnel that goes under this. I'll have to do it, but I'm not in the mood to do it now. Okay, isn't this pretty? This ivy. There's a little souvenir shop right there. And look at this. That's where we're going, my friends. Into the abyss. What I love about these fortresses, if you really just think what all happened where we are here. Just think of all the battles. This is an ancient fortress that went through so much. Just imagine what all happened here. Opa. Can you see in there? It's interesting to think that, you know? How many died? How many ghosts are in here? Look at this, doors open. Here's another little place. One of my favorite little spots is right out here. There's your clock tower. See, this is Serbia. But once again, this is freedom, you know? Freedom to roam. It's not a police state. I'm king of the world! I'm king of Petrovaradin Fortress. See? If we wanted to, my friends, it's so free we could jump and kill ourselves here. Because there's no railing anywhere. You know, USA, there has to be railings, you gotta be this, because, I don't know, I'm just gonna shut up. Here, people are smart enough to not jump off the edge, okay? So you don't need a big sign saying, ooh, there's a big ledge there, you could die here. That's a given here. Crazy, crazy. Old clock tower, ivy on an old ancient fortress with holes that you could break your leg in. I thought this is a beautiful picture too. Makes for a beautiful picture with the ivy, the old brick, and then you come out here to this beautiful Orthodox church. A wooden bridge. Wow. And this is a beautiful little shot, huh? Make for a nice picture if I could figure out the right angle. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, my friends, that does it for my short little visit to the fortress here on the last day of April 2020. It's almost Labor Day. Prvi May here. One of my favorite Prvi Mays was in Orilje, Serbia, the Malina capital of Serbia, raspberry capital. We went camping out there. Oh, had a blast. Bunch of girls, bunch of guys. Oh, it was a phenomenal time. Anyway, thanks for joining me on my trip. Svima. Okay, I'm heading home. Man, I just love getting up early and doing things. It's just amazing here. I mean, it's just a real pretty day. You don't see that many people out. There's a lady on the other side of the street. There's some folks. There's a lady riding her bike toward me here. But other than that, not a whole lot, you know? It's a great day to be out, especially if you got curfew coming up. I mean, who just wants to sit in the house? Craziness, man. Anyway, gotta go grab some groceries, and then I'm just gonna go home, and I gotta study up on one of my jobs the logistics job. They got some new scheduling software, etc. So I'm gonna go through that this morning. And I don't know, just take a nap. Yeah, biga. What else do I have to do? Ciao, ciao. Look at this little deal. Trefoil hygiene tunnel disinfectant. Isn't that cool? Huh. Should just go through it. I don't want to go in there. But that's neat. I never saw that before. Inside. Oh, there's where you go in, I guess. You press that green button. Maybe it's for bicycles. I don't know. Okay, I'm almost home. Here is the last day of April in our city. Soon these are going to be open. All these outdoor seating, you're going to see them full here very soon. And I can't wait. And you're going to see how busy this is going to be. But I wonder how they're going to do it, because they have to set up like 2 meters between each. I saw how they were doing it in like China. There's a really interesting video, maybe it was Hong Kong, and they show how they're doing restaurants now with social distancing. They're also putting like plexiglass on like a table with 2 people, plexiglass between 2 people. That's what they were doing in Hong Kong, which I thought was somewhat interesting. We'll see how that goes here in Serbia. Anyway, have a great day. Ciao. See what they're doing here. They're cleaning it, I guess, for Prvi May. That's awesome. The city's always clean. Cleaning all the stone, dirt out.